Yeah. Anyways, guys, sorry about the false start. Uh, that's on me. I also took the liberty of choosing music this time, and I came across a genre on Epidemic called chill wave, and it's like synthwave but chill, I guess. I don't know. I'm just throwing it on. You see how it goes. Oh, you saw nothing. You saw nothing. All right. There's a little bit of spoilers happening, but I would love if there's at least a couple people to see it. There's a couple people. All right, cool. Let's just go here. Take a quick look at this. Oh, you know what I should do? I should turn on that multi-stream nonsense. Hold on. There's that thing where you can stream on both vertical as well as horizontal mode. Huh. Stream settings. Dual stream. Okay, well, you know what? I can't turn it on now. I should have turned it on earlier. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Let me out of here. Perfect. Check this out. My chariot. The spoilers from next episode, by the way. Questions, comments, concerns, opinions. I'm open to all of them. Pretty cool, eh? I mean, I like it. It's a little bit too fat to fit into Matter's base. You know what? It's fine. Too wide? No matter. Your bridge is too narrow. And your base is too narrow, too. We talked about this. Also, you're gonna have to log on if you want to deal for a whole shulker box of copper. Or copper tanks or whatever. You gotta be here for it. More spoilers, by the way. For those of you tuning into chat, new machines in here, and a rather suspicious looking um automation wall. You'll see what this is for. Or should I just show you guys? I'm tempted to just show you guys after I sleep, though. What the music stop? What the music doing? The wall mentioned? Oh god. Not this again. Laravel mentioned. Brazil mentioned. Hello? Okay, music. Can we just play music? I'm having to use Microsoft Edge because of uh, the way I'm writing my audio. It has to be a different app than Google Chrome, and for some reason, Epidemic Sound it's just not having a good time today. But in general, my internet's not having the best of times today, so you know, at least OBS says I haven't dropped any frames yet, which is cool. Ooh, ooh, hello. What's all this? Wow, wow. I mean, that side's incomplete. We don't look at that side just yet. Wow. Ooh. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's a different application. Windows differentiates between the two apps because they're two different applications to Windows. Come on, you can do this. I just gotta refresh the page and it'll start magically working again. Please, I just want some chill music. Okay, seems solid so far. Well then, riddle me this, Enderman. Why does my audio cable allow me to differentiate between, or why does Windows let me select separate outputs for Edge as well as Chrome, even though they're the same thing? I get that underlying, like, whatever. The underlying code may be just Chromium for all I care, but it's not what I'm talking about. But yeah, for those of you who are new here, and I imagine a small portion of you all who are watching might be new in general, so hello, I'm Kaysa, this is the MakeShift SMP, and we are undertaking a massive project called Project Clover. And this Clover interchange around the island is what we're currently building. It's been 4 streams so far and a bunch of just in general progress, but yeah, I've chosen this simple looking bridge design using cheap slate, and yeah, this is it. Bada bing, bada boom. We're building bridges today. And if you missed the initial portion of the stream, I showed off some spoilers for next episode where I made a cool looking car, which is my cargo train. Cargo for the new shop that I'm building. Here it is. Ta-da! We might just see it move later. Not this time. Maybe later. Ooh, you know what I forgot? I forgot my drone. My quadcopter would have been nice. Shout out to whoever's liking the stream. I just saw the hearts pop up. That's pretty nice. Thank you. What am I missing? I'm missing a ton of cheap slate. Matter, I need cheap slate. Perfect landing. What all was I missing? I was missing andesite casing, which I now have to be in here. And in here, I reckon. Oh, it's a car. Uh-huh. You wanna... You know what? I'll pull it out in a second. Hold on. Casing. I need a few more. That sounded incorrect, but trust me. It looks so much cooler in person. Well, you know what? Well, maybe people are still coming in. Maybe people didn't get the memo. Let's just drive the whip around for a second here. Also, hello, Kiko. Welcome to today's second stream. That is technically correct. Which, in my opinion, is the best kind of correct, but right now it's the worst. Check it out. Should you be expecting Y too? Y is in the middle of uploading on video, and we can show off what the video is about, but once the video goes live, I guess you can see yourself. It was my understanding that he was done editing and he's just waiting to release the video now. But either way, cargo train. But there's no way this streamed than the last one? What? Let's just... Oh. Yeah, apparently my viewers really love staring at empty screens, so... Finished is a little bit of a stretch, really. Yeah, I'm really proud of this roadster looking thing. Is this as far as I can zoom out? No, I can zoom out much further. Check it out. A little bit proud of the details in here too. Just the little piston looking things and the valves at the bottom. Actually make it look like there's some exhaust. Excuse the game struggling to load the chunks in, that's just how it is. And the zombies under Matter's face, that's also just how it is. Yeah, I'm proud of this. It's also got a chunk loader in there, of course it does. And it's also got exhaust coming out the back. Hold on, the best part, which I forgot. I'm gonna boss the music for this. I'm not controlling it. Hold on. It's got a whistle. It's the most annoying thing on the planet, but yeah, it does have a whistle. I don't know why I put a whistle on it. Every time it goes past the base, it just toots its whistle, and it's just gets on my nerves a little bit. Not gonna lie. Okay, I'm not interested in shopping district drop-off, but, you know, that should be a hint as to the contents of the next episode. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. That car can do what it does best and, you know, travel the world. Today's agenda was to build more bridges, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. I don't know, I have a habit of pressing tab from other video games. Just does that. And I was supposed to grab the quadcopter. It's in the metal mart right now, all the way up here. You mean today's second agenda? Yeah, Lord, Enderman. You gotta be like Elsa and let it go, bro. I don't. I know what you're referring, Kiko, and no, we don't do that. We just, you know, we just use the shroom-light lodestone side. And no, it's actually functionally useless. Although a cool concept. Why am I doing this? I don't want to drive there. I'll fly there and then use the drone. Also, it depends on your definition of useful. Is it useful in the sense that your bridge needs to carry a heavy load and so you need a lodestone to distribute that load, or, you know, just work that way? Yeah, kinda, then it's useful. But functionally, that is also a functional bridge, so I don't know, I don't mean to be nitpicky here, but gotta be accurate with your definitions, if you will. Not no space. Come on. You both know there's no space. Just gotta believe. It wasn't all of them, it was just one of them. Just one of them decided that it'd be a funny bit to use. To use list if it looks good. Well, the entire point of it is that it's wordplay and a means to flex, so I don't even think it looked that good. Also, speaking of not looking good, I decided last stream, or like after last stream, that doesn't look good. It takes away from the airiness of what this bridge is supposed to look like. Either way though, let's just go. No time like the present, no time to waste either. I'm gonna try to stick to the centers here. The lodestones were just assigned. Yeah, and a play on words, like I said. Ten, 14, 15, is that right? That was 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. This is weird. Hold on. Oof, funky wonky counting numbers. That was 10, 4, 15, 2, 16. Oh wait, 4, 10, 4, 10, 10, 4, 10, 4, 14 to 16 to 18. I can do another one here, so let's just do that. There we go. Yeah. This is gonna be a little bit weird because I'm trying to maintain the andesite casing in between the train tracks. Yeah. So this one would go. This one would end up going. This one would go as well. And then maybe I'd go here instead. I don't know. But that is the actual like 45-degree thing. So if anything, that should be fine, right? Cool. I lost count though, which is interesting. I should have kept count. Nobody told me to keep count. Should I sleep? I have the means to. Might as well. Okay, I forgot that the drone would just sink like that. Also, cargo train should be moving, right? It's parked. Okay, cool. Also, speaking of wordplay, I hope you see what I did there. Go train. Yeah? Okay, good chat. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This was 14, 16, 19, 20. So let's just do it here then. You're not the first person to tell me that. But I would need to secure... Okay. I would need to secure better funding for a microphone. Also a better computer overall. This one's not the best. It could be better. Okay, let me off. It's okay, please. Video game. It's doing the thing where like my hitbox is stuck inside this hitbox. I just gotta get out and come on. Somebody please help. Is this ASMR enough, or do I need to ASMR more? You know what? I'm done with that. Let's just do this. Hopefully it figures itself out. Good lord. Okay. See, was that really all that hard? Yeah, in terms of upgrades, I know I need a PC upgrade much more than I need a microphone upgrade. Because even this cheapo $50 mic can do the job, but if this PC it's only a laptop for the record, and it's only a 3060, so it gets pretty crunchy at times. Three more. So that's 3, 6 is 9, 12. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So let's do another pillar here. And get rid of all of these. How does matter contribute to MakeShift? Buddy. Okay, matter. No need to answer that question. Hold on. Hold on, I just want to park. And hopefully get off of it before it crashes into me. Let's just fly to Matter's base. If you've seen my channel, you've seen me interact with Matter numerous times. So here is Matter's base. He's... Hold on. Chunk generation. On crappy internet. There we go. This is all Matter. This is all Matter's base. He's also the one responsible for hosting. Link in the description for MPN. Shout out Matter Pixel Network. It's already in the name. This is Matter's house, or base, if you will. He contributes by being a member of the server and being responsible for hosting and updating the mod pack. And I'm responsible for the automation. But what I'm gonna do is just take this. Let's do that. There we go. I don't need any of that. This is not true to case off fashion. Case off fashion is a flower shirt. He's also responsible for, yeah, the mod pack, exactly. Oh, this is new. I didn't know this happened. This looks nice. A darker block down here would look much better in my opinion, because it'll actually look like shadow. But other than that, I love this. Oh, I see you, Matter. I know what you're doing. And yeah, we could also go to Matter's actual area, which is all the way back here, which is also spoilers. But hey, that's also in the title, so I did say there was going to be spoilers today. Of course, I accidentally hit the F2 button. Speaking of spoilers, there's also spoilers in that direction. But that video is coming out literally right now. There we go. This is Matter Space. Or Matter's Mega Base. I'm not going to spoil too much because this is going to be in a video later. More on the building side. Oh, I guess. Yeah, Matter did also build the entire bridge, but you know, I'm by default gonna end up building more bridge because of Project Clover. So that bridge does look nice though. As much as I give Matter crap about his bridge, it does look nice. Okay, well I'm hoping that I don't end up breaking through at some point. And it does look like I do break through right about here. So I think I'll get rid of this one. Oh. Whoops. That wasn't supposed to happen. Let's just do this. Let's just empty out our pockets just a tiny bit. Oh, whoop. This is gonna be a nightmare trying to land like a one wide. Oh, I'll do it the slow way, because as much as I enjoy doing it the fast way almost gets me killed every single time. Alright, let's do this, and then put these in the offhand, and then fly on down to that point there. That's a shame. Track cleared. Kind of saw that coming. Yeah, I did too. I was just trying to be cautious, and caution didn't help. Also, music stopped. Shout out Microsoft, by the way. Never mind, it started back up. Left control to maximize turn. Alright, good enough. So, funny enough, I saw anti-casing here, and I did that, and then I must have done that once again. Yeah, okay, good. We're fine. We're chilling. Yeah, chilling like villains. It's such a shame you're not watching it. It did matter. You gotta release videos for people to watch. What do you mean? Well, why am I doing this? I'll do the slabs later. I should focus on doing the pillars first, at least. So let's continue going this way. Can I watch 20 channels at the same time? Yes, you can. There is a plugin called YouTube Speed Controller, and I've slowly been getting all of my friends on that plugin. And it lets you speed up your videos, basically. So I watch all of my YouTube at like at least 3.5 times the speed, because I just have too much YouTube to watch. Yeah, I'm glad you're back, no matter, for sure. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to create our interest of bridge building. I think it'll look goofy if I just have a single block step here, but I think we can figure it out. We can taper this down or something. I feel like it'll look goofier if the blocks intersect with the train tracks any further. I think it's time to step down. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And once again, around the umpteenth block, you should just I don't like that. You know, when it gets darker, it's crossing over the top. So this incline is sort of wrecking it. How about this? Because we're going on a diagonal, it's going to be a root 2 times bigger anyways. Maybe we just don't. Yeah, that's a better idea in my mind. Every time you start breaking through the surface, just put a pillar down. You should slow down, it'll be better for the algorithm. Yeah, I've been taking it slow, man. ATM 10, I used to upload every day. Every other day, rather. And even on MakeShift, I try to upload at least twice a week. Now it's like, do I really need to? I can focus so much more on having fun if I just, no, keep a consistent upload pace, but also you know, not overwork myself. Plus, like, you gotta remember, this is not my job. I don't have the capacity to just sit here and play the video game the entire time. I don't have anybody else editing for me. So I don't. It's just me. All those little tidbits of, like, editing KSAW versus normal KSAW versus recording KSAW, that's all just me. It's all just one guy. And can I get a block to sleep on? I think I can sleep on that critter there. This one. Oops, I dropped it. Let's see. Where is it? There it is. Can I sleep on the ocean surface? I can. Perfect. Either slow or fast, I always abuse the past. There's better things. I am a Joe. Where'd the bed go, though? That's the real question. Huzzah! Would F3B help? There's their bed. Their bed. Does look like an item. Oh, it dropped a piece of copper. Dude, where am I? I'm not happy about that. My sleeping bag is gone. Back to making your time lapse. Brother, your build is incomplete. What time lapse? Is that my bed? No, that's a fish. It's fine. It'll always be in my heart. I will forever remember it. I just keep going on this diagonal. I was supposed to go down a level though. Let's just do that. I'm focusing so hard on the YALL right now. YALL, Jade, whatever. And we just go until the tracks turn dark because of intersection. That's totally what I wanted on both sides. Perfect. Also get rid of this extra little nonsense here. Okay, that's already too much in my opinion. I think the next block over will be the one where you do more. Okay, yeah. I'll for personal reasons, I don't like that. So I guess it's got to intersect the whole block before it turns dark. Yeah, no thank you, none for me. I'll just do that and that. I don't like that either. I'm moving this further. Back further. There we go. Cool. Yeah, and Matter's always like, oh, what are you using all this wood for? This, brother. There's so much andesite casing I'm putting down here. Okay, cool. I think it's half slab in time. It's a lie. The sleeping bag is a lie. It's not even on the surface. It straight up just disappeared. Not a ghost item in my hands either. It's just gone. I'm so sad right now. They took my sleeping bag. Alright. Time to put all this in. Actually, let's just empty our pockets and then get a bunch of deep slate blocks. That's not enough deep slate blocks. Real sleeping bag, yeah. Bro is a real one for sure. Yeah, I just put my rockets in there, didn't I? I love when the server can't decide whether I'm sprinting or not. Just, FOV changes. I hate that. Make me sick. Figure it out, server, please. Deep slate, I have none. Oof. Oof. Okay, I guess I'm taking the tunnel bore out then. Damn, that wasn't part of the plan today, but when you got no deep slate, you do what you gotta do. And of course, it starts to rain. And I can't sleep the rain away because my sleeping bag is dead. Oof. Ow. This is fine though. I will be fine. Right, we'll be fine. I have another eeping bag. I just unfull screen my game. I didn't even know I could do that. I mean, I knew I could do that. Do we have any wool? Yes. Eeping bag. No eeping bag. That is so sad. Alright, guess I'm making a brand new one for myself. Whatever. Right? I need boring. I need boring, and then what else do I need? I need some rails, which I had a second ago, but I think I put them in here. Rail. This feels like last Christmas. There. Yeah, I mean, 3 wool for a sleeping bag makes sense though, right? Because why would it be any more expensive? It's 3 wool for a bed. And a sleeping bag is just a bed without the wood, so... Let's just go to Diamondes level. Oh, deep slate. Cool. I hear a child. You know what? I don't like this piece of mountain. I don't like this piece of land. It's time for this piece of land to go. And deep slate. Here we go. When you play cost 6, are you playing with custom recipes or something? You playing a different mod pack perchance? Alright, I'm already full. Sort of. I think that's already enough. That'll probably fill my inventory up. Oh, GTNH, of course. Why am I not even surprised? course, do the courtesy of lighting up as you go, because you don't want to be responsible for things like this. I think this was Giselle trying to figure out how his thing works. Yep, I fall in the hole. It's a plain dummy factory. Yeah. Ooh. I won't say no to that. Hello. Fortune. This guy right here. Hello, diamonds. How many diamonds? What can I get rid of? Lace burner. Don't need it. 22 diamonds. Not that bad. Not that bad for randomly spotting them in the wall. Alright. You also play Nomi Factory. You did say that, yeah. Or do you mean Moni Factory the second time? Oh no. I've been glooped. I don't need that at all. I just felt like killing this line. Now, if this was a normal day, I would 100% use the fireworks to go up. What happened to my voice? Hold on. I'm gonna grab a quick drink of water here. The demons got to me. Oop. I was trying to adjust my mic. Just came out of the mic arm. Hello. I wanted to raise it up a tiny bit. So I'm sitting straight. Oh. Okay, where are we? Right there. Oh, first things first, I should unload boring. There we are. Let's see. I got 9 diamonds out of that too. Got a decent amount of stuff in here. A bunch of rock copper as well. Cool. I'm more in it for the cobble deep slate, but I have enough for now. You heard the Nomi Factory CE Expert one? Of course I have. Never played it though, never bothered. That's a different story. In the new year though, I do want to try and play some Liminal Industries. That I feel like that is a mod pack I'd really enjoy playing. I need more storage here. This isn't cutting it. I can do this. I can just wait. I can just grab up a few more. Like Nomi Factory Bahadur. Yeah, I know. I think the expert mode being in the name happens to have something to do with that, I reckon. Let's just... Oh, inventory. Minecraft inventory management. Okay. What all do I need? I need one type of slab. Done. Another type of slab. And that will be the second one on the list. Done. Flagstone slab. A third type of slab. Slab numero 3. There we go. Cool. That should be all of them. Another slab, deep slate running, deep slate windmill. So let's do running whatever. And then weaver here, windmill weave. I already have that. Cool. Cobble deep slate. Do I want the regular one? Sure, why not? Cobble deep slate. What's next? Deep slate bricks, deep slate tiles. So I might as well do that. And there we go. Cool. Got a nice assortment of slabs. And it's building time. This is annoying. Let's just get rid of that. And then there's so many some words are hard, okay? Why are there so many stonecutter recipes? Because we have chip mod, as well as macaws mod. So macaws adds a bunch of pots and paving recipes, as the name of the mod suggests. And we've been having a little bit of fun playing with that. Just more options, you know, it just makes things look nicer when you get the opportunity to. Damn. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit goofy, but we're gonna make it work, I think. I am horrified by this. Okay. Cool, I think I should do it this way, where I stand here and just click twice on everything. Did I click twice on that? I did, okay. I can't click on that andesite casing from here, I had to do it from here. And this is where one of those would go. One of them there. What are they called? Pillars. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. And I don't think this belongs here, actually. I think this is more suited to be over there. That being said, I've just removed the only way to place that, so I have to do this bit manually for a sec. So that doesn't go there, because that's too wide now. And this also gets to be too wide. Boop boop. Perfect. Okay. I think the actual test for this bridge will be taking my car through here, because that is wider than, or that is actually 5 blocks wide. So that'll tell me whether I'm making this wide enough or not. Is that a fish? It is, okay. I'd be confused for a second. Where even is the andesite casing that I dropped in the water? Just disappeared, eh? Oh no, there it is. Give me that. Ain't the back, please, thank you. Let's just go boop. Cool. And it's eeping time again. I'm not gonna make the mistake of sleeping on the ocean floor. Or as some people might call it, sleeping with the fishes. Let's just do that. And sleep on dry land this time. Yeah, I had the joy of building in survival the other day. And let me be honest, it wasn't fun. Truly, the amount of time it takes to plan something out in survival is not worth it. In my opinion. I had to build the power generator building for my shop in survival. I'm just visually fixing this in parts where it looks a little silly. I want to keep it consistent where it's going across, and I feel like that could also use an extra block. But yeah, I had to do that in survival, and I don't know, it just took way too long, in my opinion. It took longer than necessary is what I'm trying to say. And sure, there are people out there who are like, hey, but that's how you're supposed to do it. It's supposed to take time. But you know, if I'm unhappy with how it looks and I end up spending like 20 minutes just trying to decide between different block textures, which would take, I don't know, a few seconds in creative, then I think planning it out on creative is a fairly valid thing to do. I'm gonna go bring my car here, see what that looks like. Creative mode is an intended feature, exactly. I know, there's some purists who are like, you're using the schematic cannon for building? Ew. My brother in Christ, the schematic cannon was made to copy-paste buildings. What do you mean? I mean, I guess it was made to copy-paste contraptions and the like, but... I'll just put that there. Don't need it for now. Come on, car, let's go. Now controlling cargo train. And I'm actually just gonna use the wrench. It then goes mid to base schematics, exactly. And they didn't put a limitation on what a schematic can be, so I don't understand why people have a limitation in their minds. Okay, cool. That worked. And I'm well aware that this is backwards. I should fix that. Not that we're on straight track again. Boop. Boop. There we go. That's the correct way. Or the intended way, rather. So, if we free cam out, you can see that this just barely... Choo-choo! Hi, Nuka. How you doing? No, it's an intended feature. How else are you supposed to re-rail an unrailed train? You can pick up a minecart contraption. You can pick up a train. So this is about as wide as the bridge. And I would like that to stay consistent throughout the rest of the bridge. So I'm gonna do that, and then I feel like I'm gonna have to move my drone out of the way, so I'm just gonna put that in my pocket actually. Boop 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 boop. Cool. Also, Enderman, I feel like you and I have really different definitions of what's easy, difficult, and useful, because you play Nomi Factory and GregTech. I'm saying it's stupid, not that it should be removed with no other way to do it. I get it, but at the same time, it's easy enough for everybody to do. There's an amount of accessibility that needs to be concerned when we're thinking about features like this. And yeah, maybe it does need a change, but I don't think removing it is the change it needs. What do you mean GregTech's the only way to play? Yeah, right, buddy. I wonder what percentage of the populace actually plays GregTech, though. That's something I'm wondering right now. So obviously you see that is intersecting, and the angle only gets worse as time goes on, so let's just stand this over here. Perfect. And is that completely on the bridge? It is, and the parts that aren't on the bridge will be on the bridge once I put more slabs in. Slabby jammies. Where's my drone at? Where my drone at? Come on, Mr. Drone. I love how it's like, there's not enough space, and then you can put it on the tippy top of a lantern, and it's like, yep, that's perfect amount of space actually. Thank you. Let's just do this a little bit. Fatten this up. As expected, this is a little too thin in this area. We can continue. And this would need to move, but that's okay. That is also incorrect. Hold on. Let's just do this. Boop. That. And remove these, because unfortunately they are in the way. I keep thinking these are copycats that I can move. Okay, let's try this. Nope, there's still stuff missing here. Let's see that. Somebody should have reminded me to use the random mode, but that's okay. All this look okay? Could be better. Could be better over here, and here, and here. And on this edge, this could be bigger too. There's that. Use random mode? Thanks, Nuka. Thanks. Use, yeah, matter. Thank you. Appreciate that like a whole lot. Thank you. I don't know who that is, Enderman, I'm sorry. I guess that's why I'm not playing GregTech right now. Although, in my opinion, I miss threefold more than anything. I wanted to play Money Factory because of threefold. Fun fact. Overclocked SMP started because I wanted to play threefold or play Money Factory, and that was inspired by threefold playing Money Factory. That being said, we are at the point where I should have been, you know, a level lower, so I think I should have been here instead. Oh, those were correct. This has got to be bottom slab now. Let's go here. I go by lots of names. Ah, that name I have heard. Yeah, Matter hit it on the head there. Threefold is awesome, but making engaging message retracted. What'd he say? What did the Matter say? Either way, Matter's right. Making engaging GregTech content is difficult. It's just so many montages and so many acronyms, and nobody understands it except people who already play GregTech or are interested in like grindy. Okay, it's doing the thing again. Help. 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 Okay. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'm just gonna do that and jump out. There we go. Cool. Swim around and grab all these blocks. Well, Enderman, it's okay. You can make content. Right? I'm not saying this like I would like you to do it. I like to see you do it. But kinda though. It's hard to do. It's hard to make GregTech entertaining for people who aren't interested in GregTech. And by and large, if I take me for example, I don't know enough of GregTech to make good content around it. Oh, what you're saying is there's a lot of GregTech content that isn't montages. Okay, I can see that, yeah. It's fair, I guess. I just realized that I messed this up pretty bad. Exactly, we don't play enough GregTech for us to know what to do, and if we're unable to even explain what we're doing, then it's rather painful to watch. It's like, I don't know, it's like watching a horror movie, except you know what the protagonists are doing wrong, yet they keep doing it wrong anyways. It's like you're screaming at the monitor the entire time. Okay, this is fine. And we were going down a step here. Okay, cool. I just forgot to go down a step, which is why I'm having to do all of this all over again. Everything is fine. Everything is normal. Also, I don't have the longest time to stream today, so I would have been live for an hour, and I can do it for another hour or so. That's about it. Dude, but I'm going down a half step, which might make the bridges look a little bit goofy. I mean the railings. We'll see what happens. Do I have any railings? I can get some. Actually, make some too. I mean, you've only been there for 1 second? Yeah, I wish time worked like that, bro. Honestly, I do. Okay, train, you gotta move. I'm in a drone controlling a train. This is great. Further. Well, this isn't the first stream then, is it? Oh no. Hey, you guys were supposed to remind me to not use random mode. That's not right. Okay, so what? Yeah, thanks for reminding me. Okay. I'm blaming Matter for that one, actually. Oh, okay. I'm blaming Matter for that one. I'll take blame for the second one, actually. There's no way for me to go fix that. Okay, I guess I'm going under. Alright. This way. There we go. Fix that one. Fix that one. Cool. And I'm just realizing I can probably do this much faster if I do. If from the drone. Kinda. Maybe. Does this work? I'm actually more okay with these being actual full blocks. As long as they don't intersect with the train tracks. So I'm tempted to... Because I don't like them coming on top of the what are they called again? The little horizontal bits. I used to remember what they're called. Promise I'm a big train guy. Flagstone stuff. Ooh, dolphin. And that's normal again. Okay. For now then, I can just get rid of this guy and just replace it with one of these. There are blocks sticking out there? Oh, where? Here? Oh, yeah, you're right, I guess. So I accidentally placed that one. Now, where's the next pillar at? I'm just about to get to it. Okay, cool. All the wrong buttons is what I've pressed. Ooh, this is gonna be jumpy. Okay, cool. Okay. Let's bring the... We blame recording kits for that one? Yeah, that's... Oh, I had them. Okay, whatever. Yeah, actually, we can blame recording kits for that one. I don't think these are into witnesses. Let's see. Does this fit the bridge? I mean, yeah, it does. Maybe not on that side. And not where well. But I mean, it does fit the train. And it'll also fit the normal size train. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. streaming Queso doesn't have to know. We won't tell him. Hey, as long as you guys don't tell, I won't tell either. Alright? Deal? It's anyway. I'm streaming Queso. Recording Queso isn't here. Recording Queso is taking a break right now. Couple deep sleep Malcolm. That's exactly what we needed. Perfecto al mundo. Oh. But I am streaming Queso. Turns out I'm actually AI Queso. Actual Queso. Doesn't actually exist. Oh no. He did the thing where it broke both blocks at once. It sounds like Minecraft music. I am streaming Queso. No wait, I am Steve. Oh wait, wait, hold on. I don't know how to say that name. Oh, but I know you subscribe to my Patreon, and you also dropped a comment. ML8R Yuck 436. You later yoke. Later yoke. Later yoke. That's what I'm going with. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, but it's what it is. It's what you signed up for. Ryok? Okay, I can do that. So what's with the ML8R later? Is there a story behind it, or is it just a word salad? Or soup, depending on what you're into. No. Brother. We need drone case over this one. There we are. Old client type in the tag. Okay, fair enough. Okay. This curve don't look half bad. It's taken me 1 hour to do this curve section. Oh, brother, that's not a good sign. And you know what? I think I'm gonna continue with making a pillar right here, because the pillar's supposed to go anyway. So it's a pillar looking like just a flat bar with girders and that. Okay, can I do that here? Which way would it face? It would be diagonal. Too bad we don't have the bits and bobs right at the end, where I got spoilers, so plan on adding that. I don't know if we will get to add that soon or not, but I'm hoping we do. The bits and bobs would let me make fancy, funky looking girders in all directions and shapes and sizes, and it'll be well cool. And I should have grabbed the diagonal girders too. No version after 1.12.2 exists, so maybe that's why. Well, what are we talking about? I mean, if I hit F3, we're in 1.20.1, or 1.21.1 rather. So, maybe I'm missing some context for that statement, I think. Let's get rid of that, and that. I'll go here, and here. I still that it took you so long. What? Since you're playing in a version that doesn't exist. Oh. I think this is another one of the moments where there's a joke being made and I'm not getting it. Okay, diagonal girder. How do we want to do this? I think I want to do it this way, where I go boop and flip it up, and then put one of these down here, and of course that's just fine, I guess. And lantern. Lantern. And HUD. Okay, so the spacing still sort of works. Let's do the same on this side and call it good. That one went on that side, and this one's gonna go on this side. Boop. Girder, please. Thank you. Lantern. Mini HUD again. No spawning spaces here. Perfect. Alright, cool. Next up, we do this guy, and once again, this, and then that. Flip these around. I'm just going with the diagonal pillars. I'm not thinking too much about it. It's just diagonal pillar, and then that one went on this side, so I guess I'll keep this hiding. Yeah, sure. That's totally what I want in game, thank you. Do that, flip it up, and that, and boop. And do the same once again. Flip it up, boop, bop. Cool. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I just had a moment of appreciation. I know no one's gonna sleep because no one else is online. But hold on. This is gonna absolutely cook my frame rates and stuff, but it has to be done. Oh, screw you. Voxel shader, please. Apply. Now, mind you, voxel shaders will absolutely destroy my frame rate, but I feel like this is gonna be worth it. Just this moment where it's dark and the car is out. Hold on, the world is loading in. Oh yeah. I don't know. I think it looked better in my head. Actually, that still looks pretty badass. I'm gonna take an old-fashioned screenshot, like a Windows screenshot. There we go. I don't know if y'all got that notification, beep boop, but I apologize. Me apologies. I ate a pile of geese. What? Alright, either way, it's time to take a nap. And continue bridge building. I think I'll do one more section into the stream. So that guy didn't number on this quadcopter. Oh, how I wish I had some help for this though. I keep trying to recruit people to help me, but no one's interested. Okay. I think we'll continue at the upper level here and just swap to the lower one when we get here. Hey, you guys forgot something. You guys were supposed to remind me to use random mode for this bit. think I should recruit editing Kesa? No, editing Kesa can't be here today. Like I said, editing Kesa is taking a break, along with the recording Kesa. They're just doing their own thing for the time being. I don't blame them really. It's been quite the cumbersome week. It's been a really long day in all fairness. Come on, give me Flagstone. There we go. What is the THS intro? Oh, YouTube Queso? YouTube Queso doesn't exist. What are you talking about? You sure you got the right guy? I think you're confusing me with somebody else, actually. Perfect. John. Hello, John. John Bargo? Bargo. John Bargo. This is my best guess at that name. I'm sorry if I got that wrong. I tried, okay? I promise I tried. Zetsu! How we doing, Zetsu? Don't worry, yeah. Did I get it close? Was I close though? Did I get it right? Or rather, was I at least close? Doing pretty good. How's the RAM prices feeling, buddy? The stream, that stream's going pretty well. I've been chilling. Been building this bridge. It's got to be fatter though. That's just sort of the pain here. It's got to be fat enough for that thing. Kinda close. John Bargoth? Bargoth? Like Malkoth, who goes through the bars? Bargoth? How do I do this then? What am I doing over there? Take a quick look. These just flat. RAM prices are a scam. Yeah. Bought a GPU today, even though you're not going to be home for the next 2 weeks because you know the price is going to go because of DRAM prices. Yeah. Now the SSDs are going to increase, not as much. Samsung, the phone company, wanted to buy memory from Samsung, the memory company, and Samsung, the memory company, said, "Hey, sorry, Samsung, phone company, I can't give you memory right now. I cannot give you RAM for your phones right now because of strategic alignments with partners who give us greater margins." Oh, that's corpo speak for more money, please. Thank you. I don't expect the cost of SSDs to increase all that much because they use different technologies. So just download some more RAM. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. But these people just don't get it. It's the future, bro. Just download more RAM. Actually, okay. Crazy thought. If you're playing on the cloud, right? Like if your game is running not native to your computer, if your entire thing if your entire existence is run by AI slot machines on GPUs on other people's servers, and you need more RAM, then if you get more RAM allocated to your machine, then is that not you technically downloading more RAM? Huh? I mean, Zetsu, is that right? I would assume that the NAND flashes used by SSDs are in some way, shape, or form different than the... I guess it is just NAND flash at the end of the day, eh? Maybe I'm mistaken. Dude, my parents wanted a new laptop, and I think they got a decent deal just in the nick of time. Before the laptops were just like too much AI in there. They got like a Lenovo Yoga or something just for like using at home, so the difference is just how their process was the wafers made. Yeah, so like it's the same lithography techniques, just one gets... Oh yeah, I guess one is volatile, one isn't. I don't know. Just spitballing here. What do I know? I'm just a lowly engineer trying to make a living doing design work. I think trying to put all AI and everything is stupid. Enderman, that might be the only thing we agree on in today's stream. Like, god damn it, I agree with you. No, I don't want AI washing machine. Actually, AI washing machine won't be that bad, but I know they'll do some Gen AI bullshit and make it terrible. Oh, it's gonna start moving, isn't it? Let's just do this. And I can't give it back because it'll just start driving otherwise. This sort of fits. Last stream, I agreed on everything. Last stream doesn't exist. It's a figment of your imagination. Forget about last stream. Last stream never happened. Last stream is a lie being served to you by YouTube's algorithms. You've downloaded the wrong patch. You know what though? I think I should be able to say F6 and actually control the player and just nudge this along. Yeah, it's a lot of advantages. It's really cool in the hardware side can be done with stuff like that. I absolutely agree. It's just a shame that I find AI in literally everything on this planet. And the type of AI that the people are focused on making is slowly destroying it. Am I looking in the right place? No. Okay, playing the game in third person, kind of hard. I think I got it though. I just want to make sure it doesn't intersect too terribly. Okay, it's cutting a few corners here and there. I mean, already, I'm not sure if people have kept up with the Microsoft news, but Microsoft has already admitted that nobody actually uses Copilot stuff, and that they're turning down the expectations of AI to do stuff, which in my mind is a great thing, because you know, AI isn't some magic that'll fix all the world's problems. Yes, it's a technological marvel that we have the ability to compute things like this. Yes, it's a great thing that we can do this. But at the same time, I don't think it's necessary for everything to be Gen AI. Also, I read a news snippet that said that the after Gen AI or after Gen Alpha, it's gonna be Gen AI, and I'm like, I don't know if I like that. I don't think an entire generation of kids needs to be named after the technology that is used to slowly destroy entire planet. I was at a wine tasting event recently, and I was talking to a few like stock market people, and they were like, "Oh yeah, I'm running an NGO that." I didn't realize I sound pretty prudish right now. I probably sound a little bit pedantic. Not pedantic. What's the word I'm looking for? Prestigious? No. What's the P word I'm looking for here? One of those. Like I feel like a snob. Hi, I'm made with a few stock market. I met with wait, where's F5? I met with a few stock market people at the wine tasting event. Uh, but yeah, there was a guy who was like, "Oh yeah, I run an NGO that's doing AI for sustainability," and I'm like, "What do you use?" Oh, he's like, "Yeah, we use generative AI." I'm like, "Okay, that's already unsustainable. What do you want?" What do you mean you're doing AI for sustainability and the AI you use is Gen AI? That's not how any of this works. Hello. Bro probably didn't get the memo at all. I don't like that little. I don't like that goober. If that makes any sense. AI makes all the readmes and I don't have to do it. That's the one thing. I love AI that can document code well. That sometimes it gets it wrong and like I'm not usually in a place where getting it wrong is an option. Lots of people with, yeah, like, dude, I know a few people who use AI to get like actual relationship advice. These are people who have like more follow, like on my Instagram I have like 1,000. Look, I can actually just check. I follow a lot of people, a lot of memes, but hold on. On my Instagram page I have 400 followers. The person I'm talking about has over 10,000, and they're a friend from high school. But I know for a fact that they have, like, I met them recently, 25,000 followers. They actually just straight up talk to ChatGPT about their life's problems and expect ChatGPT to be a therapist. I am so concerned for them. All we're talking about as if it's start the plan all the database search technically. Yeah, it's got its uses, and in a lot of places, yes, it is just a database search, but the amount of RAM that it's allocated to use, and the amount of energy it's allocated to use, and the amount of people it's going to displace, and the amount of water it's going to take from municipal water supplies is the concern. It's not the fact that it'll just, it's just a database search. Sure, that's not the harmful part of AI. That's not the part where the harm happens. So wait a minute, if that pillar is here and that pillar is there, that pillar came lower and then that continued a half slab lower. So I think if I want to continue that trend, that pillar will have to be below this level. Okay. I have to do some mental math real quick. Yeah, I like to say that, no AI can make mistakes like this. It's just genuine human stupidity out here. I think that keeps me on my toes, really. I'm proud of being stupid sometimes. Like my build for the metal mark isn't perfect. There's glaring mistakes there, and I'm gonna leave them there. I've decided, because no, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's imperfect because I made it. It wasn't supposed to be perfect. It was supposed to be done, and that it is. That's all like philosophical. When there's the thing where people intentionally put mistakes in, or like don't make something extremely perfect because otherwise it's like it like loses the soul or something like that. There's a bunch of people who say that. No spawning phases, right? Alright, just gonna do this. Yeah, no spawning spaces. It goes down to like 1 in places. That's okay though. Sorry, I stopped reading chat briefly. Went on a tangent. There's problems with how people use AI. I was talking about my friend then. Colleagues was talking about AI, and I couldn't hold my laugh because they're already talking about it. It was sort of plan about it. It's just a database search. Yeah, I guess. Sometimes it gets it wrong, but what it did correct me with the wrong readmes. Yeah, that's another thing that like people were saying that yeah, it'll improve productivity by this much percentage. But really, does it though? If all of your employees are having to check and recheck every single output that the AI produces, are they actually being more productive? Hmm? Is it actually a better use of their time to just sit there and make sure that the misinformation bot doesn't create misinformation? Oh, do we solve this problem? Do we just leave it? Hmm. How would I? How would I fix that? Also, Enderman, you're the one who said AI has like potentials for misuse, but what do you think's a potential for misuse? If you disagree, like you said, hey, as if you're angry. What if I just do that and put like sneak one of these in here? No, that's trippy. Oh wow. I don't like that at all. Where did I put the other one? No, the fact that I lost it's probably a good thing. Did I even put down? Oh yeah, here it is. It's on the side. Just reached $600 in MakeShift. Let me check mine real quick. I'm curious. You got me. Because if it's my 1000th hour, I might just do a 1000 hour special. I don't have the memory switch for that. Never mind. Um, 854 hours. You don't know if you can mention all of it here. I think I am understanding what you're saying without saying any words at all, and I agree that AI has a lot of potential for misuse if it gets like that's true for any tool, right? You can use a hammer to kill somebody, but a hammer is essential to build a house. The problem is that you trust house builders to not use or misuse hammers. But what if the hammer factory says, hey, there's this cool new use for hammers and you totally shouldn't do this, guys. Don't use the hammers for doing this really terrible thing, please. Thank you. What then? Okay, I'm not thinking straight. I just want to do this so that I can do the stack thing. Make one stack each slab. Where my stone cutter at? There it is. First slab, full stack. Second, full stack developer. What? Third slab. Fourth slab. Fifth slab. Sixth slab. Seventh slab. I think I missed one here. Or whatever. It's fine. I have enough slab. I have enough slab to last me quite a while. I think this segment's the last one I'll do today. I'm getting pretty tired of, well, for one, speaking, and for two, actually playing the game. But we have made a significant amount of progress. We started off like somewhere here-ish, and we've basically doubled the length. Hey, you were supposed to remind me to use random mode here. Come on, guys. Deep slide, deep slide, deep slide, deep slide, deep slide. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you. Also, is that supposed to be on the top? Yeah, that's supposed to be on the bottom then. Okay, cool. Yeah, not like that though. Damn right. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, I was talking about that guy who was like, oh yeah, AI for sustainability, and I was like, Gen AI, and he's like, uh-huh. I'm like, brother, how can you put Gen AI and sustainability in the same sentence? That's not how any of this works. And what's funny is the person I was there with, we were having the same exact conversation maybe 10 minutes before this, where they were like, oh dude, AI is an unsustainable business practice, and I was like, AI is an unsustainable practice, period. It's an unsustainable Earth practice. We don't have enough electricity production capacity to run all these AI data centers, and we're still trying to get them up. I don't know why. And I hate that this is how the stock market works, but it is. But a lot of the companies that are currently invested in these technologies are just hoping that one day, when the AI bubble pops, what's useful is still useful enough to the people that they're on top of their game. So these companies know that they're making a loss right now. They obviously know they're losing money at this moment in time. But in the future, when AI gets better, if they're the best right now, if they're the most valuable companies right now, they'll be first in line when actual investment starts happening. And there's an actual quantifiable return. Because currently there isn't one. There's not a lot. Someone said that if all of the revenue put into AI companies is 2 liters of water split between 8 companies or 8 cups, and the return on investment is like a few tablespoons, and that I find appalling. I have no way of confirming or denying that fact, or snippet, if you will. But I find it interesting nonetheless that something that the entire global economy is sort of struggling to quantify can be measured in tablespoons instead of liters. And while we're at it, can we have a quick discussion about it, like net worth? How is it that rich people can get loans based on what their stocks are worth, but not actually pay that back because they can pay it back in stocks which aren't as worth or which aren't worth as much? Hello? Who came up with that idea? I'm talking about certain brand deals that happened. I love capitalism, though. Capitalism the best. For real, for real. Honestly, if you guys ask me my dream is to live on a farm. And I don't know, I guess the actual word that people use is homestead, but I would love to be that guy who plays Minecraft in real life. You know, build my own paths and grow my own vegetables and stuff like that. That's my dream. 2, 3, 2, 3. Are we there yet? Sorta. Alt rewind. Alt rewind. You know, this steps down though, so this would be up there, and 2 would be down here. Okay, cool. Now it's symmetric. Build your own factory. Maybe not at this production scale, but listen, I volunteered most of my time in university in a makerspace, and if I get a makerspace to myself, I mean, that is also one of the dreams, though, so the ability to make my own things would be perfect. That is the dream. Make my own things. Okay, this is half of the last section done. I now need to raise these ones to be in. Okay, no wait, these ones can be fine. There. Oh, not like that. Grr, yeah, I know, buddy. I'm sorry. You can't get to me. I'm so sorry. Homestead kind of the dream? Yeah, you get it. That's the wrong button. That's also the wrong one. Wow, you can spawn on. Oh, interesting. How neat. No, let's turn that off. That's not what I want. Don't a huge panel land with no one around, animals and garden and stuff? Yeah, true. Are you talking about the visual glitch? Because that's what it was. It was just a visual glitch. Okay. Okay. This is not nearly enough, but we can always go make more. How does that even happen? It's probably rendering these squares that were over here. These squares, because these were in my viewport last, and it gets really buggy around train tracks. So I bet it was maybe trying to calculate the spawning spaces for the train tracks, but then didn't realize that the train tracks were here. It got really confused. They were being weird when I was on the ground too, next to them. They were like moving weird. I'm not surprised. Okay, another stack of these turns into 2 stacks of these. Balconies, yes please. How does that even happen? Software. The only thing in the world that'll have you asking, how does that even happen when it works? And how does that even happen when it doesn't? Just the same thing both times. I was not even aligned with the block grid because it was aligned with my viewport. Like it was aligned with the camera, so if it's tracing this square, and the square got stuck and it was moving with my cursor. I don't like the song, whatever this is. I don't like the ooh baby, whatever. I don't like vocals. Not in this case. It was also at the end of the song, so I feel like I overreacted. Still a weird bug, of course, but it's a visual bug and it's most probably incidental, not reproducible. Yeah. Intermittent bugs are my favorite type. Actually, I do have a favorite type of bug. Okay, I think I've officially achieved everything I set out to do in this stream. Now I could do the little pillars that extend all the way at the bottom, unlike certain other people. This has vocals. I can hear it. I don't like it. 100 minutes in? Pretty much exactly, yeah. Collector joined. Hello, collector. Intermittent bug is the second worst kind of bug. Sorry, Zetsu, I was also reading your comment in media. About the wall system. What's the worst type of bug? Worst one being the ones that fix themselves with no interactions. Oh yeah, you just restart the thing and it's... It's an hour and 40 minutes, you're right. I'm wondering now what I should do with the rest of my time here. What I do know is I don't want to leave this here because it'll still get struck by lightning. I get destroyed. I've lost many a drone to that. There we go. Cool. And I do have a couple of project boxes up in home base, which I can just shove all of this into, but I can also just use this barrel. So I'll put a bunch of this in this barrel here. And take the stuff I need, like these casings and stuff. I'll also take some of this deep slate. And the rest. And put that there. And leave a bunch of this deep slate here as well. So now you don't even need to restart the restart system. At least no restarting fixture probably logs of what happened. That is true. That is true. I see what you mean by that. I think I'll hold on to all this deep slate though. Let's see. We can get rid of all this. That's for sure. That could go here as well. And I'll keep the quadcopter. I have bug investigating, not touch anything, somehow it doesn't appear anymore. Yeah, I was doing the worst thing ever. While on the shitter, I was watching YouTube shorts, and someone was like, it was one of those Reddit stories where it's like, I couldn't log into I had a support ticket where user couldn't log in while sitting down or could log in while sitting down, but could not log in while standing up. Apparently, it's because someone swapped the keys on the keyboard, and standing up, they couldn't touch type, so they were looking at the keys and they entered the wrong keys, like the M and N were swapped. And everybody who couldn't get in on that system had the M and N, but not everybody was able to sign in at all. And the people who could sign in were touch typing while sitting down. And imagine being the IT guy who's responsible for finding that out. That like this specific user's yeah, it's a really common story. I think I've heard like 4 or 5 different times, but it's always just sticks around in the back of my head. Like how hard of a debugging session is that? Because like there's no amount of debug log that you can. There's no code you can breakpoint to see that one. It just is. You ain't even going to do nothing about it. That's F6, and hopefully I'm looking in the right place still to move the car. Why not? Okay, well. Can I not control that? You guys could touch type standing, so come log in. Some people don't use this keys, don't have any issues. Exactly. Not controlling that, so if I do F41, I should be able to look at it. Come in and... Is that an intersecting block I see? Barely. Did we count that? I don't think we do. I don't think we do. Let's see, let's hold on W here. You know, I'm okay with it intersecting on the inside corners. Yeah, while I was working in a certain telecom company, the nature of like we were on the testing side of things, so we were building the testing suite that would build and run radio tests, and so our bugs would be like from all over the world, from people who don't speak English as their first language, and it would be like, when this thing happens, this happens, and I'm like, okay, where's your log? They're like, oh, we have to give our logs too, and I'm like, bro, you're like 50 years old. You've been using computers for longer than I've been alive. Please don't do this to me. Also, I'm realizing that this is probably a terrible viewing experience in hindsight, with all the chunks loading in and out, or all the chunks loading in slowly, rather. But I think it's okay. What I could do, I could slow the train down slightly. I could do this. Say resume schedule. There we go. Can I not? Oh, this has gone back to its original place. Hold on, you gotta back up, because otherwise it's just gonna go on the bridge we just built and not be able to take a right turn here, which we needed to do to go back home. Okay, and now we start controlling. We blaze burner it. No, that's not what I want. Can I look at the blaze burner, please? There we go. Give it that back, and it should go back home. Alright, any other questions? Any other cool stories? Yeah, bugs from China where they would randomly hit the green button instead of the red button, because red button means go for them, because red is the color of prosperity and OK buttons are colored red. That's something I didn't know. The accept button is red in China because red is the color of good. Also, this is a little too slow. Let's just go a little bit faster. It's fine. We don't have to be limited to that speed. And so they'd be like, oh, this setting didn't apply. That's because you hit cancel. No, we hit the red button. We hit OK. Are you sure you hit OK? And it's like, no, you didn't. This thing does look cool though, doesn't it? Also, power generator. Looking good, looking good. Hell yeah. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wind down the stream. I'm sort of just thinking about stuff to do if I need to do anything before I leave. I am also starting to lose my voice just a tiny bit. So the candle I've been burning smells so good. I'm sorry if you heard disgusting water noises there. How nice is that? Oh, where am I? I'm in F5. Okay, cool. But yeah, as for the next video, in case anyone of y'all was wondering, next video is almost done. I need to record one last little bit of time lapsing for this train station. I don't have a design yet, but I do have a vision, so I'll probably just try. Oh, perfect timing. Yeah, move the beam so that the minecart actually moves with the thing. I mean, it's cool in my opinion. Looks nice. Lava train also looks nice. You saw that last stream. If you didn't, there it is. Yeah, I need to do a little. I'm thinking like the wall's gonna have some decorations, some panel looking things, a little bit of art deco in there, and then have a curve that comes up and then meets sort of the floor level and have some terraforming over the top, just so it doesn't look like a flat wall like this does. And yeah, that's pretty much the plan here. I should technically be using my keycard for this, but it's okay. Alright, now we're dumping stuff, so let's just dump. And more of this, so let's just get all of the cobblestone out. Actually, something I started doing is doing it in these barrels over here instead, because these will just slowly empty out into the system anyways. So, go all the way to the back end here and just boop, boop, boop. And these are the barrels that are responsible for my casings. I just didn't want them to flood my system with stuff. The common media on the wall is mostly being tired so that people could be so quick because they don't think about how it works. Yeah, that's fair. It's like the layer is connected to the layer. You can't connect it to something else and have it be a part of the layer. It's okay though. I feel like in the capacity that. Do I have to call you an employee now? Is that? I guess I am employing your skills, patience, and talent. So, thank you, I guess. But in the capacity with which I've applied you, I think we're doing a good job. I don't think it matters. I was just doing 35%. His number's going up steadily, and it'll only go up as more and more shops use community power. So all of the chunk loaders in there are community power. If I'm an employee, you're getting paid. No, I guess you're a volunteer employee. You did volunteer to be here, so there is that. All fairness. Also, I can pay you an exposure. God, I hate myself. Yeah, scratch that. I never said that. Should we do villager stuff next stream? Because I do have a little bit of grinding to do before Metal Mart is complete. I can call Metal Mart complete and finish it off camera. I've done the first 2 levels. I'm yet to do. Oh, so yeah, this is everything that's for sale right now. Get rid of all that. I'd rather not get paid in exposure instantly. For gold, it's just gonna be 2 things. It's gonna be this and that. So, what I can do is start setting these up before I finish stream here. So 2 for gold. And anything else on the sell for gold? I don't think so. Yeah, nothing else from gold that's really worth my time to sell. I could do capitals, but no point in my opinion. You could disenchant the gold apple, that's crazy. Yeah, we could automate apples, but then this is more of a restaurant thing than anything. Hmm. Yeah, so just two things for gold. It's gonna be a big old empty thing. Hmm. What's the next thing? The zinc? No, zinc's the last one. It's gold and brass. Yeah, and again for brass, it's gonna be blocks of brass. And then ingots of brass, so brass ingot. There you go. Two things. Two things. And then the zinc is gonna be... brass is even less useful in the grand scheme of things. It's more useful as an ingot for crafting. And then we have zinc, I guess. Which is, again, just these two things that I want to sell. So there's that and that. This brakes looks cool. Hello. I think I used that and didn't like the texture. Repeated a bunch of times. Yeah, that's the 3 levels that's left, right? Because I can go check. It's EB time, though. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I love doing that. Just spam control click a bunch of times. Lovely stuff, really. Yeah, Zetsu. Gotta do the every stream Zetsu shout out, because Zetsu kind of pulling a lot of weight there on the makeshift, not the makeshift server, the other server, the other server, the KSOS server. That's the one. So here, that go here, that go here. 34,000, big number. That go here. That go here. That go here. Come on. There we go. That's everything, right? That's all the metals. If I search for ingot, am I missing anything? Natium and corium. I'm not gonna do that just yet. 7 items. Those 3 are that. Netherite doesn't have a shop yet. These are the 3 that I've just done. Okay, Netherite doesn't have a shop. Electrum doesn't even have an idea yet. I think I'll do Electrum and Natium at the... I think I'll do Electrum and Natium in the basement level there. You see that white little entrance right there? Yeah, that's where I'll sell Natium and... But yeah, Zetsu, of course, if you end up making a dedicated server or something and you want to set up a deal where you want to be paid for machine uptime or something, I'd be open to do that. I'd be open to pay a certain amount, of course. Don't get it twisted. I appreciate the help, but I don't want to, overextend. Obviously, Periwinkle was kind enough to just do it for free because he wanted to get in on the business and then learn how the server hosting stuff works. But if this works out long term and your home lab grows to be like an actual thing, then I'd be more than happy to support. Oh, that's what happened to. That's what happened to all the deep slate that was in here. It just despawns over time. I'm so stupid. Okay, the scoria will be helpful later. It's a secret project that nobody knows. Oh, that's it. Okay, cool. While I'm at it, I might as well just toss out all this cobblestone. Cool. Here, take that. You also helped out quite a bit in Discord. True. Just waiting after Christmas? Yeah. I don't care about cobblestone. The same way I don't care about rails. I have so much rail. I'm gonna let Matter know there's a bunch of granite here if he needs them. But I think Matter has granite automation. Get the diamonds out for sure. Hey, I'm almost I'm 31 diamonds richer today than I was yesterday. No, I don't even have to press the button for this one. Let's just go in. Boop. What are we up to? 1,000 or so? Cool. Is there any in here? I think there was. Oh yeah. No. Any in here? Yeah, 99. So yeah, 1.1k. I'm doing pretty well. I'm always afraid of having to go to the mines for diamonds. I'd rather, you know, get diamonds from the economy, like I do in real life. Either way, folks, it's been long enough. I had some housekeeping stuff to do, and it's done now. Selling backups to some of your clients. Cold offset backup are easy to manage. Yeah, that's good to know. We can change because there's more people who help. Exactly. In all fairness, I was getting a little bit tired of answering the same questions over and over again. Not that I would stop answering them, obviously. It's just that it was getting tiring, and I was like, hey, this is unsustainable. I need to outsource. Which I did, and I'm glad you all exist, you know what I mean? Like, it'd be hard, but I'd still do it. I'm not afraid of a challenge or anything, but shout out to you guys. Don't want this to accidentally get blown up or something, so I'll just pick this up. Yeah, I've come back so many times and it's just missing because lightning got it. Also, that's been annoying me for a really long time. That's from when we went netherite mining, or ancient debris mining. Yeah, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Okay. Yep, which way? Here, this way. Still touch, I don't care. Fortune, because it's faster. You remember one time you asked me if you could? How to power the main controller question comes up 5 times a week. Yeah. Oh yeah, Enderman, I remember you hit me up in Discord about making a bigger controller, and I was like, dude, you're knowledgeable enough, so it would be greatly helpful if you had the time. You said you were busy at the time, and I was like, hey, if you ever have the time, I'd appreciate the help, and I do appreciate the help, don't get me wrong. Let's land here. Yeah, okay, I'll get it eventually. Let's just take a nice big circle around, bleed off a ton of speed, aim for it, and drop on it. Okay, I failed. This is fine. It's fine. I'm not mad about this at all. Let's just take some of this. I should have saved up the andesite that dropped down from there. There you go, cool. Okay, I do have a question for the people in the chat. There's a few of you here. I wanted to ask you guys how you feel about me using music that other people frequently use. I feel like, or I should say, me knowing what you guys' opinions are about general things like that. I feel like y'all would be okay with it, but at the same time, you know, I don't want to assume, but I am in my most recent video using a song that is commonly used by somebody else. And I've been accused of lawn basing when I wasn't lawn basing, so I don't want to be accused of, you know, stealing the hype music when that's not the intention. Also, Zetsu, how to power the main controller is a question that comes up in my YouTube comments way too often, and so often. You'd rather not hear from the stream? I don't know what that means. I answered that question literally so frequently in the YouTube comments, And it's always just, hey, watch the last minute of the video. I explain in the last minute of the video to use a PTP to power your controller. Just watch the last minute of the video, please. Please just watch the last minute. Please. Anyways, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. It's been 2 hours. I said I'd be live for 2 hours. He did a lot of big things today, and yeah, actually happy with how this is looking. It's a shame that those barely render in, but I feel like once there's a bridge in place, it'll look less crappy. I'm gonna start going to explain all of them. Don't. Oh, you said you're not gonna. Okay, I just misread that. Let's just turn shaders on for good measure. Give it a moment. It's gonna take a while. Actually, not this time. It probably loaded all the voxels initially. Yeah, check it out. It's not look that bad. I think the spacing for the pillars is getting a little close as they're going along. So, yeah, I think it's getting a little too cramped there. But hey, I did say 1 block incline means that every time a block goes down, we go down in a pillar. So, no, I guess I can break convention, but yeah, I think I'll break convention. I'll get rid of that pillar right there. And that one. I'm looking at it right now. I'm gonna get rid of that pillar. That pillar's gonna be no more. That pillar is a little too close. I might move that pillar a little bit to the left as well. That pillar should probably go where that step is. That one. That's where that pillar should go. To stay consistent with the spacing, because that spacing is that much, and then put it here, and then we'll go here. And then we'll go there, and there, and then there, and that will be a flat pillar. That will be flat on the ground. Oh yeah, I forgot voxel lighting, so this is actual shadows. Oh nice. At least if you're gonna ask a question, go to the Discord. Yeah, so freaking lootly. The third pillar's left run a little bit too far. Third pillar from the left is a little bit too far. That gap? Yeah, it's the first 20 gap. Oh. What was that? Okay, you know what? It's probably my shaders killing everything. Yeah, it's the first 20 gap that is also on a diagonal. I feel like if I'm gonna go on a diagonal, I shouldn't count a full 20 because a diagonal block is 1.212 times longer than a full block. So yeah, I think it is a little bit longer than the actual 20 blocks to count it this way, because this is more diagonal. So I might move this a block to the right, and then move this to there. Actually, no, if this moves a little to the left, then the spacing would be even now. I think this belongs here, in that gap right there. Not double, almost double. No, not even almost double, a little more than 1. 1.4241. Yeah. What's that? What did I say? Did I not say 1.4142? The square root of 2 is 1.4142. You know, if I said it wrong, I lie. How about that? How does that sound? Or did I confuse it with the square root of 3? Hold on, I'm just gonna... Nope. I don't know. I don't know. I had 1.212 in mind. But whatever. It's fine. I don't get to do a lot of math off late. Not actual algebraic math. It's more logic math. I love logic. Logic is so much fun. Anyways, I'm gonna go. It's EP time. And with that being said, big progress, eh? Not a lot of riffraff. Just put our heads down and did bridge making, which was cool, which was fun. Had a good time, definitely. So much progress though. We started off on the last straight section there, and we basically doubled the bridge length. That's pretty cool in my opinion. That's a lie, but it was so much easier to make a straight bridge than a curved one. And it's a compound curve too. Oof. Hey, it looks good even from up here. In any case, guys, this has been K-Saw from the MakeShift SMP. And I promise, I'll see you next time. Where maybe we just do more Project Clover. Project Clover needs to finish. Peace out, everybody. I'll see you on the other side. Bye.